Hello, ladies and gentlemen, back here. Team LA like. Welcome back to Luigi's Mansion. And in the last part, we faced off against 3 portrait ghosts. We did a little bit okay against one of the other portrait ghosts, but hey, we at least caught 3 ghosts. That's a good thing. Well, you know, 3 portrait ghosts. So we're closer to finding Mario. So let's use this key for this heart door, since it's like literally a heart key for this heart door. Ooh. Thank you. Okay, I think I have the key. Yeah, okay, here it is. Yep. It's a heart key for the heart door. I'll honestly admit I never really noticed that this door had a heart-shaped like design to it. I just thought it looked like a weird like crescent sort of thing. And I will admit that's kind of dumb of me not to know that. So, that's my problem. That's my mistake. Okay, let's see. Where do we go from here? Well, we can go downstairs, but that doesn't lead anywhere. We should go down the hall and then keep going to the right and go on to the next door. Okay, there we go. That's where we should go. Ooh, ghost bats. My second worst enemy. In all honesty, the enemies in this game can do that to you. Where they can all of a sudden pop out and immediately try to hurt you. And these ones, the ones that come out of the ceiling, are the most annoying to deal with. Jesus, I'm trying to catch this guy, and he won't let me catch him. I'm gonna catch him because I really want to just, like, get him back. Come on. There we go. I did that purely out of spite for you, gentlemen, sir, good sir. And you deserve it, honestly. There we go. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, and get rid of you, mice, because you guys are annoying too. Seriously, they don't look like they do much, but they do damage to your health, and it's annoying to deal with, honestly. Come on. I'm the exterminator here. I exterminate everything from, you know, regular ghosts to portrait ghosts to other, you know, animal ghosts. I leave no prisoner left behind. I like how Luigi does, like, hum to the music, honestly, whenever some of this stuff happens. It's a decent, like, character, like, interaction of how Luigi works. Although I kind of, like, wish that the music played off through the entire mansion, not just whenever it was dark. Because whenever you make a room bright and colorful again, or, you know, with the lights back on, it just becomes, like, a room, like, Luigi is left to just hum by himself, which isn't bad, it's just, I really wish there was more than just, like, Luigi's humming. Wish there was more of a background music to stuff. But I understand. Something you need to do. Okay, I gotcha. Thanks, Egad, for telling me about these ghosts. Anyway, yeah, there's certain types of ghosts with different stuff that they do. At least, you know, with the main ghosts. And these ones just grab onto you, and all you have to do is shake your control stick to make them let go. Looks like you've run into a bit of trouble there. Maybe you need more training. There are some ghosts who will try to grab and hold you. When that happens, try moving your control stick back and forth to shake them off. It's an age-old struggle for survival, my boy. Boy. Don't lose your heart, Luigi. Don't worry, it's right here in my chest. I'll be fine. And the reason why I say I'm laughing at the boy is because, like, at the word boy is because I can never look at the word boy and not think of God of War anymore. That game has just ruined that phrase for me. It's like, boy. Oh man, that always gets me. It's not even that funny. It's just like a general like phrase, and the way Kratos says it, it's just weird. Especially considering he calls his son just boy, and that's it. Gotcha. That's what you get for showing yourself, you punks. Fear the vacuum. Fear the suck. Okay, so where am I going again? Alright, down the hall and to the right. Or left? I forget. I think I'm supposed to catch these guys as soon as they're taunting, but I want to catch them quick. I don't care. Ah, it's freezing out here. Okay, technically it's to my right, but when I turn to my left, you get the point. It's on the right, for the camera at least. Okay, let's see. Come on, come on, I gotcha. Shy Guy Ghost, I gotcha. I like how their mask is also referencing Mario 2 with the fact that it's literally the same mask that, what do you call it? That ghost thing, sort of, that key ghost thing, you know, the one that chases you down if you steal a key, has. Pretty funny. I also find it kind of weird that Shy Guy ghosts are a thing, technically. He's like, the rest of the game doesn't have, like, different other forms of ghosts. Like, there's no, what do you call it? Koopa or Goomba ghost. At least in this game. So, I find it kind of odd that they have Shy Guy ghosts. But I'm assuming it's just a general, like, creature. Maybe in a hood. Maybe it's not supposed to be a Shy Guy. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like one. Here we go. Let's see. I don't think this gent can see us. So much dust. This will never pass the white glove test. I like how that's Luigi's first thought of all things. Let's see what you have to say. I don't think this gent can see us. You have something to say? So, you can see me? Well, that may be, but you'll never find my weakness. I don't know why I went French there for a second. But I think I know a way to actually get these guys. You just have to look away from them for a certain time. I think. Wait for it. Gotcha! Thankfully, these guys only count for, like, yeah, thankfully these guys only count for one. So you don't have to worry about having to wrangle two at a time. Even though they had 2 hearts, you know, they should count as 2, but thankfully they only count as 1. That's what I'm thankful for. Oh boy. I was kind of worried that, you know, I wasn't going to be able to do that. So, most of these ghosts kind of just react to, oh, just look away and then flash them at, you know, opportune moments. Like, I understand it's like, some other ghosts are definitely more, you know, profound. Like, more difficult or a little bit more tricky to get to. But still, some of these ghosts are just simply, okay, look away, then flash them when they're, like, showing their hearts, and that's it. Not too complicated. Although, that just makes some of the ones that are more complicated a little bit more interesting. Okay, let's go. We got another key, and yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's for the next room next to us. That's usually the case with these keys. Oh boy, this room. Not saying I dislike this room, just that be prepared for a little bit of a shenanigans. And you'll see what I mean in a bit. Okay, anything else? Come on. Come on. Really could use that health, though. Thank you. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Okay, well... take a look at this. Tell me what you see here. I really wish Luigi would comment on it, saying something like, oh yeah, look at that. This could be handy in case of a fire. Yeah, a bucket could be handy, technically, for a fire. Or other things could be useful for a fire, but it's nice to think Luigi thought of that. Okay, and I know what the trick to this whole place is. Just give me a second to make sure no loots are not there. Okay. Okay. This is the trick of the room. It's literally just look into the mirror. You can see there's a button. And if you press onto your camera, you know, your first-person camera, you'll see it right there. And that's really it. And click. As you can see, there's gears right there. So that indicates, like, there's something wrong with this room. So the one thing I don't understand about this room is particularly what EGAD says later, or what he said at the beginning, of the fact that the Boos made this mansion and then they disappeared into it. But then he berates us for doing something like this, which I don't understand, because it's like, doesn't, like, EGAD state that, you know, the Boos immediately made this mansion and then all of a sudden the Boos disappeared into it or something? Why are they, like, trapped in this place? Oh, spoiler alert, we're about to let them out. Literally, EGAD will say, oh, we could have done without, you know, you releasing all the Boos and all that. But, why are they locked up in the first place? I thought they made this mansion and then they disappeared into it. Why did they lock themselves up? That makes my job way easier. Although I need to actually do it in order to progress, so it's kind of a I'm forced to do it sort of thing. Damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of situation. So, open it up. Release all the ghosts because they locked themselves up, apparently. I know it could have been that EGAD went into the mansion itself and locked them up, but still, he doesn't mention this at all before we get here. What are we gonna do? What we did to the brother? Only worse. What's that on his back? It's EGAD's poltergust. Everybody scram! Oy. Yeah. You got a phone call, Luigi. Luigi, are you okay? That was them. Those were the ones who released all of the ghosts from paintings in my gallery. Those fiends. I wonder where King Boo and his gang had gone. So, they were hiding in the mansion all along. See, look, he acts like as if he doesn't know that they were in this place specifically. Thanks for flushing them out, Luigi. I'm tickled you found them, but perhaps it would have been better if you hadn't, well, let every single one escape. See, it acts like as if he's not the one who did this. So, why did they lock themselves up? Like, did they make the mansion and then, like, realize, oh wait, we made a prison for ourselves? Shit. Is that what happened? He's like, I don't get why. This makes no sense. You know, if they said, like, oh, EGAD trapped them all in the mansion, like, in the mansion that they made, which is kind of ironic, that would have made more sense, but it doesn't seem like as if he did. But, whatever. We'll move on. This game's story is simple and clean. It's not too bad. It's fun. And the rest of the game is fun, so it really complements things. So I'm not going to berate it too much for that. Let's just move on. Just a thought. Ah, well. Water under the bridge. Anyway, you should probably come back to the lab for a second. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Okay, I've been waiting for you, young Luigi. Your brother must have been taken by the gang of Boos. Poor fella. Poor feller, sorry. Oh, now, don't talk crazy. They're not gonna eat the man. I mean, they don't have stomachs. What do you think? But what became of him? Odd that he hasn't come back. Common theory holds that the Boos grow in strength when they travel in numbers. They must have somehow combined their powers. They must have combined their powers, too. Their power likely overwhelmed your brother. If your aim is to save Mario, there's but one way to do it. Capture each Boo and slowly weaken the group's power. But Boos, as their name implies, just hide and then jump out to scare people. You got your work cut out for finding them. Don't get all down in the mouth, my boy. The Game Boy Horror I gave you has a secret function. I knew it'd come in handy one day, so I developed it secretly. Okay. I call it the Boo Radar. The Boo Radar will flash red when something round like a Boo is hidden nearby. Use it to search everywhere, Luigi. Oh yeah. Alright, now, Sonny, don't go tuckering yourself out. Relax, and just try to get those Boos one at a time. The trick is using the C-stick and control stick together. Don't forget now. Will you go, Luigi? To the mansion. Careful now, Luigi. So, yeah, now we have a little light indicator on our Game Boy Horror on the bottom right. This little indicator will flash yellow when you're near a Boo, or it'll flash red when you're really near a Boo. You know, sort of like a hot and cold, indicator. So be wary of that. You know, the whole, okay, if you're near a boo, it'll flash yellow. And when you're really close to one, it'll flash red. Like, see? It flashes yellow in general when I'm in the same room as the boo. But it'll flash red as soon as I'm close to one. Speak not my name! T-Bow! T-Boo! Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. That's kind of the issue with the boos that I have in this game, is the fact that they just immediately, like, go into the next room in order to avoid you. And this is kind of the problem with them. If they escape into the next room, they will immediately, continuously go into other rooms in order to avoid you. Gotcha! Ha! That's one boo down. Mercy, you've already caught your first boo? I've been researching those guys. Well, these boos don't seem to like light much, that's for sure. They do their best to try to hide in and under furniture when they're stuck in a lit room. So, I reckon that means they're turning on all the lights in the mansion is the fastest way to find all the boos. Wouldn't you say, youngster? Okay, now send me the boo and all the data you got. Anytime you catch a boo, it'll immediately get you to a save menu, which you can save with EGAD. And that's pretty cool that you can just save off automatically. Although that means you have to get the boo first before you can actually get anything else. Hmm? Hold up. There we go. Turbo. And if you couldn't notice, that's kind of the gimmick with the boos with their names. Anything that might have a Bo or a B-O in it, they'll name themselves Boo after it. Or just add Boo in it. So, Turbo. Boo with the puns. Outstanding work. You're like a leopard on the hunt. Okay, now send me the boo and all the data. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna save anytime I can with this. Mainly to just get it over with. But also because it's kind of simple, really. At least it's not long. Like, at least the saving process isn't too long. Otherwise, this would have been ridiculous. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me take a picture and see what this says. Like what Luigi says. Now, that's just not my style. So, pink floral hearts is not your style? I kind of expected it would be Luigi. Like, I think Luigi is the type of guy who can pull off pink. Like, I'm pretty sure he does wear pink in some regards. But that's for a different thing. Yummy, I'm Boolicious. Of course your name's Boolicious. Come on. I ain't gonna go chase after you. Fantastic way to go, Luigi. Okay, now send me the... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll be careful. Don't worry. Toad, I'm over here. Say hi. Look, Ma. I have no hands. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go after these ghosts. I think. I'm supposed to go after a certain amount of boos before I can move on. I think. I'm assuming. I mean, I can't remember. Like, I'm pretty sure. So, give me a second to catch at least 5 boos, and then we'll move on. I mean, this isn't so bad. Catching boos isn't really too bad. It's just more of a little bit tedious in certain regards. Depends. And yes, I had to do that because I want to do that. Oh yeah, that's also something you gotta watch out for. There'll be 2 negatives in this room, in a room where the boo will be hiding out in one particular item. Maybe in the same one, but you have to hit it a second time. But if you hit it one time and the boo doesn't come out, either a fake boo, which is like a ball, literally just a ball, with, you know, a boo's face on it will pop out, or a bomb, which will try to damage you. So be careful. I suggest moving into, like, near the center of the room, because boos usually just pop out into the center of the room anyway, so there you go. There's no stopping you. Okay, now send me the boo. Yeah. I'm glad you're, like, impressed by me catching boos, because these guys can get annoying. The real issue with some of these boos is the fact that once they get their health past, like, triple digits, like, to 100s, because some of these guys are just simple, like, 10s and 50s, but once they get, like, into the 100s, oh my god. they'll keep on like dodging your or trying to escape your gusts, and they aren't too affected by it like other ghosts are. So they'll immediately like be able to escape it, and then they'll go into a room that's separated from you. And considering this mansion and how its floor planning layout is, like, some of these rooms aren't even connected to each other, or a quicker way to be connected. Like, this half of the room isn't connected to the other half of this same floor. So if a boo escaped into the hallway into the next floor, I'd have to go down here, go all the way around, go up, and then just... It's just annoying, honestly. It's just annoying sometimes when these boos get out of range, or at least into an area you can't reach. Oh boy. Bootha? Bootha? Boothra? Bootha? I'm assuming it's Bootha. So look at me, I'm Bootha. I think. Yeah, okay. Okay, you have something to say. You've already found 5 boos. You're a boo snaring maniac. I understand you're worried about your brother, young feller, but just take her easy. You have plenty of time still, so try to keep your shirt on. Why not go to the washroom and splash some water on your face? You'll feel much better. When he says like, oh, go to the washroom to splash some water on your face, he means this one, which is all of a sudden opened up. You see the top right blue square? That's the one washroom we went into. The one below it now is opened. So I guess he opened it up, or it opened up by itself. He wants us to go there, is basically what he's saying. So, I don't know, I find it kind of weird that it doesn't open up until EGAD tells you to go there, I guess. I'm guessing he sent you a key through the Game Boy Horror, which, in all honesty, makes sense. Like, oh, hey, a Game Boy, the Game Boy is able to transfer ghosts through it. Why not items? Oh, no, you don't. I am not going to be hit by you, of all things. Well, at least not unintentionally, at least. Ah, gotcha. Okay, hold up. I see something. Okay, hold up. What do you have to say? The beautiful melody will not even give me the time of day. What must I do to win her? Win her? Passion? Yes, that's it. I will show her I burn for her. My unbridled passion will scorch her soul. That seems a little excessive, dude. I don't like you're trying to prove that you're passionate and all that, but still, seems a little excessive to burn her. Burn her to smoldering ash and then freeze her. Sorry, I'm just thinking of I was thinking of like that weird meme someone does, like where they like blast an image where they have the eyes shining and make the image like super low quality or burn it down. And they did this with Shaq, and they said like, oh, Shaq has the power to burn his victims and then turn, burn them to ash and then freeze them to ice. Or something like that, because he represents icy hot. And they did this really badly quality image of it, like of his eyes glowing while he's, doing the product. I might show an image of that particular meme just to showcase what I mean. What's wrong, little guy? I dropped a really important thing into the toilet. I didn't mean to. Really? Don't worry about it. Hey, you're right. No point in crying over spilt milk. I suppose I'll just flush that old worry away. Yep, I'll just let it swirl on down to the depths and let happiness refill my life. That sounds so disgusting, too. And you flushed a key down there. How did you even do that? Or even drop a key into there? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. All I'll say is that metaphor you were using about your life, kind of disgusting. Not gonna lie. Although I will say, maybe Luigi isn't too grossed about this because he is a plumber. Well, at the time of this recording, he was a plumber. Or he is a plumber. He's like at the time of this game, he was a plumber. But then, like, a few years later, Nintendo says, oh yeah, no, the Mario Brothers aren't plumbers. And then a few more years later, or a couple of months later, they're like, nah, they became plumbers again. So I'm not sure what to believe, honestly. Okay, do we have enough time to go from here to that area? Wait, I think I know what that's going to do, so hopefully I can get to it quickly and do a special thing. Oh, for Pete's sakes. This is kind of what I meant about, like, the mice beforehand. Because they can pop out of nowhere and hurt you and get you to lose some of your health. Which is very annoying. At least for me. Okay, you know what? Just ignore whatever ghost that might pop out. Just move on. They can't do much to you. Yeah, you can laugh all you want, pal. I moved on. Okay. Okay, I think... Yeah, okay, the next room over will be open. Quickly, just to do this. Shine the light onto this crystal ball, and... Here we go. Say hello to Madame Clairvoyant. What do you seek of me? Who are you? I am Madame Clairvoyant. Clairvoyant. Clairvoy? I know it's clairvoyant, or it's supposed to be just clairvoya, but I just like to call her clairvoyant. Seer of dropped items, possessions of other people, awaken vibrations in my spirit. If you find someone's dropped item, you should bring them to me. I will show you the extent of my vision. And that's purely what she's here for. She's here to tell you visions of stuff, but you have to find her. You have to find something specific for her. So, you'll see what I mean as soon as we get to it, but first, let's deal with this room. Come on. Come on. Come on, you stupid invisible ghost that can only appear through the mirror for some reason in this room. Like, this is the only time this, like, whole ghost of the invisible, like, grabby one ghost will appear. And it's usually kind of annoying when they do. But at least they only do this once. Would you get off me? Come on. Come on. Gotcha. Okay, come on. Would you get off me? Trying to get both of them so that way I don't have to deal with them. Come on, show yourself. This is kind of what I mean when I say I have issues with these ghosts, and I don't like them whenever I do this room. Because they're so hard to get to, it's like a little bit difficult for me to deal with them. But they're not too bad, at least. There we go. Real quick, might as well get this boo out of the way. And this is kind of what I meant when I said about the boo ball. It's literally just a ball that has a boo's face on it. Hold up. There we go. Kung Boo! Feel the wrath of Kung Boo! Actually, I will admit, that's kind of a funny name. Although it didn't help you there, pal. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Egad. There we go. And... Ooh, what's this? The Fire Nation symbol. Oh my god. Luigi's a firebender. How could we not see it? Okay. Hey, Luigi. Hey now, Luigi. What have you found there? Let's take a look at that. You know, the camera's a little high on for you, Egad. There we go. Lower it. There we go. Oh, it's a fire medal. It's a fire element medal. Now you can use the fire element. Yes, sir. With that, you can catch fire elemental ghosts. What's a fire elemental ghost, you ask? Why, they show up whenever you see fire, my boy. They're ghosts of fire itself, if you will. If you approach a flame, they'll be surprised by your presence and leap out into the air. Then you can vacuum them right away. After that, you can expel fire with the L button. You can melt ice, light candles, and do all kinds of stuff. A meter will appear down at the bottom of the screen, so keep an eye on how much element you have left. Okay, feller? You may use the fire element to defeat some ghosts. Keep that in mind, Sonny. Don't say I never warned you. Okay, yeah, certain ghosts will be immune, or, immune to your poltergeist to a degree, and you'll need to use fire. Or, generally, you can actually use, your poltergeist fire against regular ghosts just to burn them. Like, you don't have to capture every single one of the normal ghosts, you can actually just use this to burn them, which is kind of funny to think about. I don't know, I think it's kind of funny that, oh yeah, you can burn the ghost if you want, just because it's kind of funny to think about. I will say, I kind of like the idea of just turning the poltergust into a flamethrower. That's kind of funny to me, and it's kind of awesome. Just because it's like, oh my god, Luigi's packing heat! Literally, he's packing a flamethrower. Oh my god, that's so funny to me. I know it's like not too funny to other people, but to me, it's just exceptionally hilarious thinking that Luigi has a flamethrower all of a sudden. Okay, give me that key. Come on. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now we can go on to the next room to the left. Oh wait, I think I know what that room is. So we'll get to that eventually, but first, I gotta end the episode off here for now. I'll see y'all next time in the next video of Luigi's Mansion. Until then, sayonara bots, take care.